Hi, in this video I'm using Ronseal's Diamond Hard Garage Floor Paint to coat a shed floor. It's a concrete floor that's been primed with Thompson's one coat concrete sealer. I used 2 coats of it to give it this browny grey finish, and it's clean and ready for painting. Now you can actually use the Ronseal as a sealer or primer too. You just dilute it with 10% water. You can buy this paint in any decent DIY shop, but be sure it's the garage paint. They sell other similar paints for general floor usage which won't stand up to you throwing a ratchet at the ground in frustration. So make sure it's the right paint. Now here's me working super fast to get the floor nicely ready. You can see the edges are done, and despite the low light, the bluey slate colour does come through nicely. Now it rolls on pretty easily, and it has a nice consistency once you make sure to mix the paint well in the tub. I did 3 coats using a 5 litre tin, and I had enough left over for touch-ups. Apparently it will do 3 coats on an area of about 20 metres squared. Now Ronseal recommend 2 to 3 coats with a 4-hour recoat time. I did this job in the summer, and these times held up. They might not in the kind of cold and damp weather that we have now, so you might need to leave it a little bit longer. The paint doesn't actually achieve full strength for 72 hours, so don't go dragging in your toolbox, your bikes, or whatever you have until that 72 hours is up, maybe even a bit longer in the conditions that are there now. Those damp conditions haven't affected the finished floor though. Here it is in all of its glory. The slate colour is as it was when applied 4 or 5 months ago, and I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out. It's dog proof, it's tyre proof, it's oil proof, and it copes well with this motorbike dolly with the solid plastic wheels. Now the Honda Deville, which rests on that dolly, weighs about the same as an average super tanker, and I did worry that the dolly wheels would lift the paint or damage it when rolling it around the shed. But thankfully it's been fine. You can roll it around without any evidence on the paint. It doesn't lift it, doesn't chip it. Brilliant. However, it's not been perfect. There have been a couple of small issues. It is susceptible to the odd scratch or scrape from tools falling, which you can see here. I've topped those scratches up with a bit of leftover paint. Perhaps a 4th coat would have added further strength to avoid those issues. But on the whole, I'm pretty happy with it. It looks smart, it makes cleaning the floor really easy, and it was easy to apply, so I recommend it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.